What the Fed said really clearly was, and we've been talking about this for a while, when you have inflation as strong as we've had, you need to put the economy in a recession to stop inflation. And what Chairman Powell said yesterday very clearly is, I will put the economy in a recession to stop inflation. Even though I have a dual mandate and I had talked cheeky about trying to get a soft landing, guys who have done this for a long time realize a soft landing isn't possible. And so the economy is going to go into a recession. It's going to go into a recession fast. You saw housing starts today, they collapsed. You're going to see the economy just screech to a halt. That's what the Fed needs to do to get inflation down. And so we're going to go through this awkward period where growth is going to be rolling over and inflation is still going to stay stubborn before it rolls. When the Fed sees it rolling and they signal the pause, then you'll see crypto take off. You'll see other assets follow.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, you know, I come back with that video just to make you think. And we have Mike Novogratz just comes out and said, the Fed is going to put us in a recession in order to bring down inflation. And who caused the inflation, guys? That's right, the Fed. They make money as the market is going up, and they're making trillions as the market goes down. It's problem, reaction, solution. They created the problem. And we're going to see mass layoffs, and the people are going to react. And then, of course, what are they going to do? They're going to run in with the solution that they already had planned. And that is to airdrop you free crypto. Airdrop these programmable stablecoins, telling you what, where, and when and how to buy. And what did David from R3 say? If you want to boost the economy, airdrop them free money. They have 3 to 6 months to spend it, or poof, it's gone. Now we have CZ from Binance says that he has Elon Musk back with $500 million if he wants to buy Twitter. But guys, we know this is all part of the movie. CZ seriously said he has a bank account, but he doesn't use it. I thought we were banking the unbanked. And then also, guys, we have the metaverse. Remember the metaverse, the virtual world? You're going to be whoever you want to be. At least that's what they want you to think. And remember, once you go inside the metaverse, you're not coming out. And don't forget the Crypto Teacher told you. And then, guys, we have Ripple, the OG. We know Ripple is working with the central banks to be moving trillions of dollars almost free of charge. And PayString is sitting back quietly. And we know how important a digital global ID is. That's the reason why they're pushing NFTs. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. You have a wonderful day.
What's exacerbated this move in crypto is, you know, a bunch of leveraged players that had far more leverage than I think people thought. And so you can talk about Celsius or 3 Hours Capital. That's caused almost something similar to what happened in 1998 with long-term capital management. Alleged, you know, market-neutral players with monster leverage, and that's being unwound. And that's created a ton of fear in the space. And so you've seen lots of credit being withdrawn from the space. And when credit's withdrawn, you know, you've seen prices collapse. And so I had hoped this year was 30,000, 50,000 Bitcoin. And once we took out, you know, 30,000, 28,000, we've cascaded.
Are you still committed? Why would you still be committed to Twitter at this point? It doesn't seem like Elon Musk is that committed. You'd put forward $500 million for this.
He's leading. We're following. So if he goes through with the deal, we're committed. If he doesn't, then I think we're off.
So and I'm still a world citizen. I'm still traveling quite heavily. I still personally do not use a bank much at all. I do have a bank account, but I don't use it at all. So I think just because a group of businesses, centralized exchanges gets regulated, doesn't mean that we remove the ethos of decentralization. So in a decentralized world, there will be pockets of people that, well, people should be free to do whatever they want. And certain businesses choose to be regulated, certain businesses choose not to be. So yeah, so that's kind of my view.
From the Metaverse Fashion Week, definitely saw interesting signals, right? Like some dude on Twitter telling everyone that Cider is his favorite store in Decentraland, which is, you know, very, you know, a good surprise. But also, you know, people dressing up like Sailor Moon, wearing our setter dresses, that's like part of their experience and also self-expression. I think fashion is a great vehicle for that, regardless whether it's, building that digital identity or physical identity. So it's really exciting for us to, explore how to merge these two worlds together through the veins of fashion.
Yeah, when it comes to the XRP ledger, it was actually first launched in 2012, which makes it about 10 years old now, giving it one of the longest and most reliable track records of any public decentralized blockchain. In fact, it is a public permissionless blockchain, just like other blockchains that you might consider. But the XRP ledger is continually developed. It has an amazing team of expert C++ developers developing and maintaining it, fixing bugs, making sure that it stays secure and scalable. And it's also a great way to really get into crypto overall. We have great documentation on xrpl.org, some tutorials and walkthroughs that you can go and see. And the XRP ledger actually pioneered a lot of the new innovations that other chains later adopted, like the account-based model, fee burning, the on-chain DEX, or decentralized exchange. So when you issue assets on the XRP ledger, you can immediately access liquidity and allow users to trade with other tokens on the XRPL.
We're going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
This effort, and China has big plans for this. They intend to seed their digital yuan into the global environment by giving it away to visitors at next winter's Olympics. When they arrive at the airport, they're going to get yuan digital wallets. They're going to receive digital yuan. They're going to use it throughout their visits to Beijing, and then they're going to take it back to their home countries. They see this as a huge advantage. Why? Because who controls the underlying protocols, who controls the underlying standards of the future of money will control the future of money.
Most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids' books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tanya save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tanya save New York. Long COVID Stories 3. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tanya goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.